I'm trying to like
Yeah,
get this to work
like,
properly,
yeah.
but I'll have to try that later. All right.
Polar Bears Cafe. Do that one
Okay.
first. Okay.
Let me get on Do Not Disturb. Boom. Here we go,
Do not
boy.
disturb. Boom. Here we go. All right. Ready. In three, two, and what the fuck? Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Pod. It's me, joined with co-host Al, and we are still kicking it here in November as the days count away for the end of
As
the
we,
year.
you know, as we grow closer and closer to there's a meteor heading towards Earth that might be a spaceship. And you know what? Nobody's concerned. We're all like, yeah,
That's
whatever,
how much
dude.
has happened in the world to where it's all like meteor, spaceship. I don't really care at this point. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like, we'll figure it out,
I got this $2,000 check coming in my mail. I'm waiting on it. If that can get here before that, we good.
yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what? Tell that alien to bring some groceries because it's expensive down here, bro.
Tell them
By
what
the
that
way,
space should get mileage.
what got you got any space milk or some space eggs? They're got to be cheaper.
Gotta be cheaper.
By the way, this is Anime Me. This is a podcast where where two friends show each other anime and we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode, first episode at a time. Anywhere you listen to podcasts every Monday,
Every
somewhere.
Monday,
That
wherever
was
you listen, somewhere in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
atmosphere of the world, wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you watch podcasts, that's where we are. Because today, the anime we are bringing you is Polar Bear Cafe.
To continue along with wait, what do we call this? Food Vember? Is
Food
that right?
Vendor. I
Food
think so.
Vember?
Yeah. Food
Does that
Vendor.
sound right? It doesn't sound right,
I
but
think what was last year? Last year was wasn't last year What's Up Food?
oh snap. Was
I
it?
think so.
If
Just
it
thought about
wasn't,
it.
dang it! I can't believe you just pulled that. It needs to be what's up food. I think
The old
it's one
man
of those
brain just
things.
kicked in.
Yeah, yeah. We figured that one out like at the end of the
At
season.
the end of
We're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. That's not a bad idea, and nobody took a note. We didn't take any notes, bro.
No, no.
But we do have notes on this
Down
Polar Bear Cafe.
cafe.
All right, let me before we get into all of this, let me read us a poorly constructed or poorly read synopsis.
Yes, you will.
Liz, do this. Okay, 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 okay. There's different synopsises, and I usually go with the Crunchyroll one.
Yeah. Just put it off somewhere else.
This
Brought
one
to you
is
by
okay. This one is brought to you by IMDb, and it is not good. It's not good, but I'll take it because I think it. Well, actually, I could be wrong because actually, now that I think about it, I read the synopsis for the episode,
yeah.
and it was different from the synopsis of the show.
From the whole
And
show.
this is IMDb. I don't know who writes these synopsises, but this is not the same. But I don't know. Maybe I do like this. Here we go. It's short. Polar Bears Cafe. Many animals work at a local zoo. When they aren't working, they relax at a Polar Bears Cafe.
That's
Is
it.
that is that it? Is that it?
That
That's it.
it.
Because
Simple.
here for a second there, like I was thinking, no, that's not it. This is
That possibly can be it.
yeah. Well, I was thinking like, no,
This is
this
IMDb.
yeah, yeah. Come on now, we gotta elevate. I was thinking that the panda was gonna get a job at this polar bear cafe.
Yeah.
He tried, very unsuccessfully. Um,
Try the word try in of itself is pretty uh
uh, very
graceful.
much. What can you remember? Like your first like part time job?
Uh, oh, it was called. it was considered part-time, but I was working full-time hours. I know that for sure. It was just one of those workarounds.
Oh, you were doing it under the under the
Uh,
under the table, right? Like you were
As a
contracted
table.
labor. You
No,
know what I'm saying? Like
I was doing so I worked overnight at Target. That was my first job, but they're like it wasn't considered full time because I wasn't eligible for benefits, but I was like working full time hours.
that's was it like Christmas time when they
This was
needed
like
extra help?
it's when I started, and then they kept me around, and I was there for like 3 years or something like that. Uh, I think it was this was back when like minimum wage was still I think 7.25 an hour, which
Yo, you
which is
so the
ridiculous.
nah, that ain't that
You
old.
tell
I
kids
can
like that, you tell that today to somebody today, they're like, "How'd you even survive?"
that ain't hey you shoot man. I wish my first part time job was that much. I would have been
Yeah.
rolling if I had what
Rolling in it.
seven you say 725
Was it seven? No, that's what I left with. I think it was
725.
like 7:15 or
Okay, yeah, that makes
7:10 or something
okay.
like that. I can't
Okay,
remember.
this how old I am. When I was working part time, minimum wage was 5.15, bro. You
Which
couldn't.
all these numbers sound crazy nowadays,
Uh
but
huh.
back then that was you're making it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You had
true.
a
Hey, back,
house, you had three cars,
dude.
you're
Hey,
fine.
$5.15 could get you like a gallon of gas, something to eat, a stick of gum, and a drink. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like you, you, 5.15,
legit.
1 hour, 1 hour of
What,
work. You got a
man,
lunch break,
I can
bro.
make it through the week.
Yeah, $5.15 went a long way back. Uh,
That's what twenty
by the
dollars meant something.
I do love that this panda bear is the pan. Okay, I got you. You know, you probably already know that I got like several bones to pick for this show, and the first one is the fact that all the animals in this show don't have actual names. Their names are
Or
the
what they
animal
are.
that they are. I was like, at first I'm like, okay, whatever. This will work as long as there's not any other animals. Like they run into a polar
Yeah.
bear and his name is Polar Bear. They run into a panda. He's like, my name is Panda. There's a
Run to a
badger. My name is
penguin.
Badger. Penguin, Mr. Penguin.
Penguin.
Then this is jumping ahead a little bit. Panda gets a job at the zoo and he's working with another panda. So you're telling me, by the logic, that panda's name is Panda too? Like how are you gonna like I get it. You out in the world and you run into another
Yeah.
Jeff. Your name is Jeff, that's Jeff too.
Yeah.
Not everybody who's a man is named Jeff. And
Yeah.
not every panda could be Panda. They never said his name. They immediately the writers are writing this and they were like, all right, everybody's name is the animal that they are. And they're like, all right, but what about the panda that he works with at the zoo? And he's like,
The other man.
don't worry about it. Let's not. No one will
Yeah.
ask his name. Nobody's gonna ask his name. Okay.
You asking too many questions.
Yeah. You don't get. You only get paid 5.15 an hour. You
Yeah.
ain't got questions. You can't afford these questions.
Can't afford it.
It reminded me though, like, uh, when he's so. I have so many questions about the show. One, how can you tell a male panda from a female panda? Because I didn't know, and the voice could go either way.
Yeah.
And so, but the polar bear, Panda goes into this cafe. He sees the polar bear, and the polar bear knows that he's a boy or a
Yeah.
male. And I'm like, how can he tell?
Is
I
he?
mean, he's not wearing any pants, so there is that. He goes, he looks at, he's like,
Hey,
sir.
no shoot, no sir, no pants, no service. See the sign?
Yeah, yeah. You see the sign? Hey, fur everywhere. There's no sign about fur, by the way. If I go into a place, man, if I go into someone's house and they got fur everywhere, no offense, Joe Bangs, but I'm gonna be like, I ain't
Garlic
eating
cleaner?
anything. Yeah,
Y'all got a
let
lint
me know.
roller?
Yeah. We all eating this dog hair? Is this on the menu? So the panda is like self-proclaimed. Well, actually, the mother is trying to get him to get a job. He doesn't want a
Yeah.
job because pandas like are notoriously lazy. Do you have any idea? Do you know any facts about pandas?
I
Like
know. I think
they sleep
they're
like the most.
secretly vicious.
Hmm.
Like they're like underneath the cuteness and stuff, they're actually kind of vicious in the bear community. Um, from all the reels I've seen, they have no coordination or survival skills because they're just like
They very
falling all
clumsy.
over the place, very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
clumsy.
I think
And Panda
also.
are the spies.
Yeah. They know karate.
They
Let's see here. I was just thinking, like, I mean, I love the idea that they made this panda. You know who he is. Like, he is lazy. He's calling up people and is
yeah.
very upfront about his job search. He's like, "Look, I'm lazy," and he even asked somebody like, "Hey, do you know if any
Hey,
part time jobs?"
yeah, where I can do nothing.
Yeah, and
But
still
not
get
even that,
paid.
he's calling jobs like, yeah, you're hiring for this? Yes, we are. What is that?
Yeah, like you if you don't I hope kids are still doing this, man. Like it's been so long since I've done it, but like back in the day, your first job, and tell me if you did the same thing. You went around and you just collected applications, and you would get the application and you had to go home and fill it out, and then it would come to like experience and you'd be like, "Oh, I got nothing."
Nothing.
Like that was such a hard time as like a kid who's probably, too young to be working anyways,
Yeah.
and you don't know
Don't
anything
really
about
know about
anything.
nothing. It's your first job. Like, I'm just trying to get foot in the door, get some money.
Yeah. But you know what? I liked where Panda's mind was, cuz he's like, "You know what? I heard a wise woman say, don't love your job, job your love."
Job
Okay?
your life.
Job your love. You know what I'm saying? Like I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, like if you are good at zoning out and being lazy and laying around, how can you make that
A living.
a living? I love that. I was thinking of that. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I like where he's thinking, but what is it that I truly love, and how can I make that my job? Man, I
I
love laying
mean,
around. I mean,
you could be,
relatable, son.
what do you call it? You could be an art model for the art,
Yeah,
for
laying
the art
around.
schools.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you're just kind of zone out, just chilling there.
Chilling. As long
Oh,
as
you
they're
done? All right.
Uh,
Yeah.
can I have snacks while I'm modeling here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just a bag of Doritos
Yeah,
all the time,
right there.
some
All day.
guacamole toppings all the time, just covered in just
Covered it.
the same pose. The same
Yeah.
pose is just me constantly eating.
Eating time.
uh, let's see here. Oh my gosh. I was gonna ask you, I mean, you worked at Target for three
Yeah.
years. I gotta know the answer. I mean, I feel like I know the answer already because I had a
Yes, we do
part-time
have it in
job.
the back. I just don't think that we don't because I don't want to go back there.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. If it's not out in the front, then we don't have it.
Yeah.
Lies. Okay? Lies. Joe Angel told me. You better go look back there. It's on a shelf. Like, we'll put it out tomorrow. He'll come back tomorrow. Did you ever get caught being lazy at work?
Not really. I didn't get caught being lazy. Most because I
But
just caught like messing around too much.
okay, okay.
Because I worked with a bunch of other guys that were around my age, which this is like between high school graduates, early college kids age.
Hmm.
And dudes back then, we were just all trying to mess around, have fun, joke around.
Yeah.
So I got in trouble for that, but not really the lazy part.
Yeah, you weren't doing it right, Joe Angel. Okay. Polar Bear gets it. I get it. You gotta like cut corners, boy. If you're gonna make it. If you know what? Here we go. I'm looking into
Here
the
you go.
camera. This Uncle Sal's gonna give you some advice. You're gonna be working for the rest of your life, so every now and then you gotta find a spot at the bottom of a ladder. Like, say there's a
Yeah.
ladder nearby. You lay down next to that ladder and take a nap. When somebody comes up on you, they'll wake you up, and then you just pretend like you fell off the ladder, and then they won't say anything. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh,
yeah, you have yourself a nap underneath that ladder. Yeah, you're like, oh man, I just fell off this ladder.
Yeah.
I was doing work
Yeah.
that I wouldn't even ask to do. You got to get a nap in, okay? We can't be working, 60 years out of our
Just straight work.
straight
Nah.
work. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Fine.
think I couldn't do that anyways because half of my job I worked in the Big Bay area where those big doors are in the back.
And
So
people
there's people
watching.
constantly going in and out. So it's just like
Okay, here's another one from Uncle Sal. Okay, if you have a chance, okay, so like you're working on that front, right?
yeah,
Find yourself a hammer and get
it's
back
just
to
banging
Swiss.
on the floor.
Get you a honey bun. Get you a honey bun. Go to the vending machine. Load up on snacks and get a hammer. And so then every now and then, if you hear footsteps, just start. You just gotta
Hammering
bang
away.
anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You just make sure you hammer on something that loud enough so someone can hear it, and they're like, "Oh well." And
Somebody's
they're like,
working
"Oh,
back here. Yeah.
so we're hey yeah we out here working." You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing real work.
That
Just a
or
little.
get a job to where you don't have to talk to at least none of your superiors. Like the job I have now, I like only call my boss if I have to, or if or if he calls me and he needs something from me. Other than that, like we don't really see each other, we don't really talk to each other. I do my job, he's doing his job, and everything's Gucci.
Yeah, hey, actually, that's the way to do it. Because here's the thing: if he catches you, like he sees you work, either two things are happening. One, you're an amazing worker, and he's like, "Oh, we about to give this man more work." Or
That's
two,
what I fell into.
they saw you. They
They
saw
saw
you
me, they
doing
got
good
me
work.
on that one.
You make sure if you're doing good work, make sure no one sees you doing it because they're gonna give
Yeah.
you more work. Okay, that's lesson number three.
Or be the only guy in the company who can do your job, and then you can do whatever you want.
That's true. Be indispensable. I like that. Be indispensable. They can't get rid of you because
Yeah.
hey, Joe Angel has it all up here.
I had all up
He has
here, all
yeah
in my
yeah.
mind's eye.
Make sure you don't write anything down because
I
if
know
you
the
write something
passwords to
down,
everything.
you write something down, they were like, "Hey, can you give us those notes and then we'll just replace you?" Nah, dog. It's all
I
up
don't.
here.
I never learned to write.
I can't read or write, boy. You stuck with me, and I ain't gonna learn either. I
Ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna learn. Well, okay, so let's get back to this movie, this TV show. We didn't even talk about this. Panda gets a job, but he's going around everywhere trying to get a job. I thought where this was gonna go because he goes, uh, really, he doesn't go any. Where does? Well, I guess does he have an interview with somebody else, or did he only interview with the polar bear
Henry pull a bear and then jump into towards middle end when he gets the job at the zoo.
at the zoo? Yeah, yeah,
He talks to the zookeeper who names Honda. By the way, all these animals are anatomically drawn correctly. They're
yeah,
all walking on two legs.
yeah,
There's actual human beings around, and
yeah.
everybody's just okay with talking animals, living a life, owning a cafe. Like this is all
Mhm.
normal in these people's eyes right now.
And yeah, nobody bats an eye.
Nobody has a night. But he does an interview with Honda. Honda's like, okay, well, we need a part-time for a panda because we only got one. Um, he's like, but we also, he's like, you just gotta act like panda. And then the other positions he has was a black bear and a
And a
gorilla.
gorilla. Yeah.
And Panda himself, he just like thinks it's like a little montage of thought bubbles of like him in a black bear suit and him in a gorilla suit. And he's just
Yeah.
like, I'll just take the panda position.
Yeah.
Like, well,
He's
yeah.
like, I think you're more suited to be the panda if you are one. He's
Yeah.
got a costume on in his dream where both a gorilla or
Yeah.
a black bear. I thought that was pretty funny too. That was actually a pretty funny part.
Yeah.
The other thing too is if we're going by the name thing, if he's panda, he's talking to Honda. Honda should be man,
Yeah.
or either just human, right? So
Human.
it would be panda, polar bear.
Or
They come.
human.
There's a bad, yeah, human. Like that's human. But of course, we do see them around, and we see them in the cafe.
Yeah.
But they don't really. I guess he had one interaction with them. He ends up finding out that working part time at the polar bear section is actually a lot more work then you know, like I don't know if you've ever had a job where you got to it and you go, "Oh snap, this is a lot more work than I thought it would be."
I
I
don't think I ever had that job. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. I
mhm,
will say the
mhm.
most laid back job is when I worked. I say work kind of graciously because all I did was just worked at the a costume store that was in our mall for Halloween, and all I really did was just go clock in, threw on a costume, and just walked around the mall at the time.
What?
And
Wait,
I
you
just
worked at? Was it a Spirit Halloween? You worked at the Spirit
it
Halloween?
wasn't. It was when Hallmark was still open, and
Uh-huh.
Hallmark had that one next to it that was owned by Hallmark. Um,
Oh,
and so I would literally just go in, like clock in, put some costumes up, grab a costume, dress up, and just walk around the mall.
yo, that's the way. That's
That
a
was like the easiest job I've had. I was like, yo, this is awesome.
that sounds dope, dude. I'm trying to think if I like. No, man, I've had some. Well, yeah, no, I had some rough jobs, man. Like I was doing some stuff. Like I remember, I was probably too young to be working. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like child labor laws ain't.
Yeah.
They're ruining this country. Really, honestly, they're ruining. Let that kid get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I worked at
Needs
like
work.
we were like painting. We were at an
With
apartment
lead paint.
complex. Yeah, probably lead paint. Back back when they used to put asbestos in anything. We're
Yeah.
talking like cereal. Put it in cereal, and dude, I was having to carry like I was tiny. It was skinny. It was little, and I was having to like move these like 50 pound, 5 gallon buckets
Yeah.
of paint from like place to place so that they could paint these apartments. And I was like, and it was in the dead heat of the summer. It
Oh
was,
yeah.
dude, it was the worst. It made me
Let me
go.
let me ask you this. Did you ever get a job because you did a backflip in front of the interviewer?
No, but I did make some money doing backflips. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't
Like
don't
just
love your
walk
job.
in, just do a backflip. Hey, you're hired.
That's
You
me.
want to own
That's
the
me.
company?
That's how you job your love. Okay, that's how you job
Your
your
job,
love.
you love.
I love me a backflip. I mean, that's technically Cirque du Soleil, actually. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
or any of those other entertainers in Vegas that are like on a trapeze or something like that.
Be on American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, yeah, that's jobbing your love right there, boy. Is this the whole show? Like I'm trying to figure it out. The thing that happens is his mom wants him out of the house to get a job. She keeps putting the vacuum on him, which is kind of a funny move. Like every time it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, vacuum, and she's like trying to get him to move and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he does get a job. The kids go to the zoo, and Panda 1 and Panda 2 are just like doing it up.
Acting like pandas.
The funniest part though is kind of funny because he doesn't know how to act like a
Yeah.
panda. Like he lives in a home,
Yeah.
like a regular house,
He acts natural. He already does what a panda does, and he doesn't know how to do it. Because
and
Honda
it's
just tells him, just act natural. It's like, what does that
what
mean?
is natural. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
It's
is
it.
that?
The concept is funny. The fact that he has to go to the zoo and like that's his job. It's like
Yeah.
it's not like oh he lives there and it's like no I got a job I got a part time
Yeah.
job at the zoo. The on paper it's hilarious,
Yeah.
but then I mean, not a lot happens in this show, right? I mean, he wants bamboo and he wants
Yeah.
bamboo grass, and they don't have it on in the cafe menu. But no, who's a G? Polar Bear's a G because he finally puts it
Finally
on the
comes
menu.
through.
He becomes a regular, I guess,
Yeah.
and they all become friends.
That seems like how Cheers was, how those type of shows were where people just became regular. How Friends are always in the cafe, you know.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
Like
I
it
guess.
showed them going out through their whole life, but they always ended up back in the cafe.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
That
I
was the
guess
spot. That was the hangout spot.
think that I mean, yeah, you're right. Because I was actually kind of expecting there to be like work in this cafe. Like he works in the cafe, but yeah, you're right. It's more like yeah, they're all gonna be because yeah, Mr. Penguin's always there. Polar Bear's there. Who else is there when they're like sitting around, just kind of like shooting the breeze at the end?
Her name is a girl that walks in
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. She
with
has
with the
the
sloth.
sloth. Uh huh.
Yeah,
Uh
he
huh.
wants to live in the backyard.
Yeah.
I don't know how much polar bear is charging for rent, but if it's if it's less than what I'm paying now,
Well,
hit me up.
and and like sloths, dude. They're finicky. Okay, they're finicky.
Yeah.
I did. Here's a little something. A little aside. I did a photo shoot like just recently. I don't know if I told you this, but we did. Me and the missus did a photo shoot at the zoo. The zoo was gonna have needed some like they're doing some sort of promotional stuff, and so
That's,
like
yeah.
we got hit up to be like in some of these photos,
Yeah.
and one of the photos was for us to hang out with the sloth. But the sloth is she's a
Had a look in his
diva.
eye.
Yeah, she's a diva. She was like, only I'm gonna be in this photo,
Oh yeah, I mean it's
and
all me. Back up.
they it's huge, and it's just like is on this like little.
You
It's
carry
like
it?
a no, dude. They are like don't. They're like don't touch her. I was like okay, and also if don't touch the wood. They had like this wood frame that
Uh,
looks like logs or whatever like that.
yeah.
They're like, don't touch the wood because it puts its butt on everything. Like it's the way it marks its territory. But like it's gross, dude. It's
Mm.
gross. But as slow as they are, they got these claws, and they were like, get close, and I would get close, and then it would kind of
See
come
the
towards me.
claws.
It was like,
The claw.
So hey, it looks cute on the cartoon, but in real life, it's
Skirt.
scary. It's scary, bro. Mangy looking. You don't want it. You
I
don't want
want
it.
it. Yeah, I was gonna ask when the last time you went to a zoo was.
It's been a while, dude. But I would, it makes me sad if I thinking about it, but it makes me happy if I think that they're just there working as part time. Like
Yeah, if this is just their job, they're getting paid.
nah, man, they're in there and they're like, they put them to work, and it's indentured servitude. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it's a little.
it's like gladiators in Rome.
I'm surprised that PETA hasn't come after them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, but they're claiming that they can't be out in the wild, so the zoo is good for them.
it's because they bred them, especially with the ones that are born in the zoo,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know how to survive in the wild.
Nah, they're
It's
they're too
something
they're too
like
bougie.
even like with who was it? Like when they crossbreed like ligers, like when they
Mm-hmm.
made a liger, that technically cannot survive in the wild because its top speed is fast, but it's a lot shorter time frame that they can manage it. So they wouldn't really be able to catch prey. So they would basically kind of like just starve and you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to fend for themselves. They don't know. They don't get any of that practice. The practice is like the panda on the show. They're just
Yeah,
like playing. They're
playing
like
playful.
go. There's going down
Easy.
slides.
Eat bamboo on the
Eat,
slide, roll
eat
around in the
bamboo.
grass.
Yeah, that's it. That's what this show is. It's gonna be 48. No, let me see here. 250 episodes of Panda just going to the cafe, shooting the breeze, eating bamboo. That's the
Eating
whole
bamboo.
show.
No.
That's all
He's
I
eating
got.
bamboo at work, goes to the cafe, eats more bamboo.
Yeah, yeah. Come on now, man. I mean, job your love, bro.
Job you
Job your
love.
love. He did it.
Uh,
He did it.
I'll say the
If you think
interview
about it.
process is kind of funny because he's just asked a polar bear just asked when he's interviewing all the animals. Everybody's just kind of doing like a talent show. It's like
Yeah, a little bit.
the badger was like, "Oh, I can dig," uh, and then it was the tortoise. Tortoise was all like, "He's kind of slow." I think it was the bamboo, and he was like, "I just like eating." And polar bear was like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah. Um,
uh,
because
but
it
yeah,
reminded me of like interviews that I sat on, or not really sat on, but like when we would help like look through applications and stuff. Uh, but I did security at the mall. Um, Like we would like look through applications. It just reminded me of that time because like we would like kind of read through it, but we would basically get their name and just like throw it on Facebook or whatever social media, and just kind of look at like to gauge what kind of person they were.
Hmm.
Which, by the way, uh, if you are looking for a job, if you're in that business, before you apply, go clean up your social media first because these people are probably going to do what I did, go look for you on social media, and then judge based off that.
Oh, that's exactly what they're doing. That's what everybody is looking. They just Google your name. Oh, and what's even like better than that is now you can like AI chat GPT somebody's name,
Oh yeah, look
and
this person up.
they'll pull up some stuff. Like I had a friend who's like he works at a pretty important job, and he's already working with these people, and he puts their name into chat GPT and found out like they were part of like 3 or 4 lawsuits and had like some sort of embezzling problems. They're like, oh snap, we didn't this didn't come up on
Yeah, the background shit.
the background check. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to get Chat GPT, and Chat GPT was
Yeah,
like, hey,
hey
I
yo,
got you,
I got
dog.
the dirt.
Though I don't know how real that is, but that's pretty. I mean, and I
Yeah,
think it was. I think he no, it had sources and stuff, so he was able to find it like on newspapers and stuff. And I was like,
yeah,
yo, there's no hiding now, bro. You better be squeaky clean,
yeah. Living the log cabin.
or yeah, or work where they don't even care, fool. Like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
don't hurt.
I'm trying to
Like
think of a
construction.
job that don't. Yeah, they don't care at I mean, I guess you could work for the government. All right, let's not get
Okay.
let's not get political. That ain't this kind of show. All right, Joey, give me some facts on this show.
All right, let's get into the facts of Polar Bear Cafe. So, Polar Bear Cafe started off as a manga, and it was written and illustrated by Aloha Higa, and it came out in Shogakukan's Josei manga magazine, Flowers. For those who know who forgot what Josei is or doesn't know for what Josei is, Josei is basically manga or anime or novels uh, that are created specifically aimed towards adult women. So the older female crowd, as you will. You know, the stories that all
Um,
our grandmas and tias watch and love.
Novelas.
The novellas, basically.
Okay.
And this came out in 2006 and ran all the way until 2013. So I had pretty long year. But it went on hiatus for a brief moment in May of 2012 that lasted through July 2012. Um, because at the time the anime had been announced and the creator Higa had some issues with lack of communication between the anime production team. So she kind of went put this manga on hiatus while she was dealing with that. But it came back in September of 2012. The manga transfer changed. That's 112. Okay. In September 2014 is what it was. Yeah. So September 2014, it moved over to Shueisha's Josei Manga magazine, Kokohan, and changed the name from Polar Bears Cafe to Polar Bear Cafe Today's Special. And that is still going on to this day. And of course, like I said, with name changes and stuff, it was just the IP. Since it did switch to a different, basically publishing company, she changed the name and just basically just added today's special at the end of the original title.
So so is the person who is what was their name? Aloha is are they
Uh,
still writing?
yeah, they're still creating it. It's
Okay, they
just
just moved
when
over.
she switched to a different publisher and I had to change the name for
Okay.
IP reasons. And so, like I said, the anime came out in April of 2012, and it was animated by Studio Pierrot, which is the studio that brought us Bleach, Naruto, Ghost Stories, a whole bunch of other animes and stuff. That was that studio, and it was directed by Tsuyuki Masuhara, with a script by Toru Hosokawa. Uh, And the music composition was handled by Kenji Kondo. And then the opening song that we had was Boku ni Invitation by JP. And then the ending song was Bamboo Scramble by Jun Fukuyama. So I was interpretation. And so there's 50 episodes total of Polo Red Cafe.
Right, yeah. So they're still writing it,
Yeah, she's still writing it, manga.
but the show though, like
The show, the last
50
episode came
episodes.
out in May of 2013. That's what I got.
Okay. Yeah. That's I mean, this is so is this you this is considered a is this considered like it's a slice of life, but
Yeah, slice of life, a slapstick
mhm.
type of comedy. Basically, kind of just what it is. Just kind of like day-to-day life. But essentially, it's gonna be kind of a slice of life.
Yeah, essentially, right.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this
Well, the
show.
so the uh so the voice act for Shirokuma or Polar Bear, their voice actor, the Japanese voice actor, because this isn't dubbed, hasn't been subbed yet. I mean, this sub hasn't been dubbed yet.
Mm.
The voice actor is Sakurai uh, Takahito is Giyu from Demon Slayer. So they voice Giyu from Demon Slayer,
Oh, snap, really?
and who also voices Geto in Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, and this was a crazy one for me. He is the official. So apparently, Takahito, when I was doing my research, he is the official dub actor for Robert Pattinson.
Like
So Team
anytime Robert
Edward,
Pattinson.
Batman, uh, like any of the movies Robert Pattinson's done that goes to Japan, Takahito does his dub voice for him.
You know what? There's a movie on Netflix. And Netflix is really good about putting like every language.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, what's the name of this movie? It's called
I think
like
it was it Lighthouse?
it's
Uh,
the one where he's like he plays a preacher. Have you seen
there's
that one?
one. Let me see.
I I bring it up because he has a wild voice on Robert Pattinson chooses to have like a crazy voice on that. Like and he commits to it and he does a really good
Yeah.
job like but he sounds wild in it.
Uh,
Like so I
uh,
wonder if he like
but yeah, apparently he's the because he's obviously Edward in the um Twilight series. He does them for the Batman that came out.
mhm.
And he does. I'm trying to remember. Oh, because I had the list of movies, can't find it. But yeah, all the other stuff. It looks like all the other stuff that Robert Pattinson's been in. He's been his voice actor.
Yo, that's kind of dope. I wonder if I could like what does that take to be like your official voice? I'm like I'm that
Yeah,
guy. I'm that
I'm
guy.
that guy.
I could
And
be
I read an interview like they have met and stuff, and they pretty much have like a friendship or at least like a good working relationship with each other. Um,
that's kind I've, ne- I've
and
ne- you know I never
then
really thought about that. I never really
yeah,
like put that together that if you have your movies like dubbed and if you're like
yeah,
a big actor, you would want to have somebody that
yeah,
sounds
or at
like
least for
you.
like a series movies like Twilight, like the Harry Potters and stuff. Like you would want
Mhm.
to keep the same actors.
Yeah.
So oh yeah, so here, so the Lighthouse, the King, Maps of the Stars, Cosmopolis, see, Twilight, Batman, Tenet, Devil All the Time, um, like all those
Wait,
movies.
I think it may be the devil all the time.
Yeah, yeah, he does Robert Pattinson's voice for Devil All the Time.
Yes, that's okay. That's the one. He's got like a crazy voice in it, dude. I gotta hear it to see if he does like a Japanese version of it, because that's just I never really thought about that.
So Panda's voice actor, Jun Fukuyama, his voice actor is Boxo from Venom Machine. So if you go back and listen to our what was it last
It was like,
episode,
mm-hmm.
uh, he voices the main character Boxo in that. Panda's voice actor.
Solid, dude. I want that on my resume. I voiced a vending machine.
I voice Infinity. And then Penguin, his voice actor, um, Kamiya, uh, he voices Uramichi in Life Lessons with Uramichi Ori-san. If you remember that,
Yeah, I remember that.
he voices that dude. And going back to the dub part, so Penguin's voice actor dubs Peter Malark in the Hunger Games. He voices
Wait,
Peter.
who is that?
Peter,
The
the other guy from District 12 that wins with Katniss. He voices
yes,
him.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Oh no, yeah.
this is crazy. And he dubs Lex Luthor in the Batman versus Superman movie.
The okay, the one,
Not Superman just came out, but
yeah,
Ben
yeah, yeah.
Batfleck and Henry
Batfleck.
Cavill.
I'm trying to think
Batfleck
who
and
that is.
Cavill.
Oh wait,
That Lex Luthor.
it's
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he voices that Lex
Uh,
Luthor.
Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know why. Maybe it's because we maybe I don't want to believe it, but maybe my phone is listening to me. But on my Instagram, I think maybe mostly my Facebook, I get ads for overdubbing. Like they're looking for voice actors,
Voice
and
actors.
I'm getting so many ads
It
to
heard you.
become a they they want
Like,
me to become a voice
Sal's
actor.
always complaining about these voice actors. You went, let's
Yeah, you know
offer
what?
him a job.
Yeah. Why don't
Let's
you
get him
give it
in
a
the
shot,
studio.
buddy? Okay, you try to figure out what a panda is supposed to sound like, buddy.
Yeah,
Okay, how about you want to be all
how about
nitpicky
that?
about it? Yeah, how about you try that out? Dude,
No.
every ad I get is a voice acting job. They're like looking for voice act, and they're not paying a whole lot. They're like paying. I see them, and they're like paying $60, and I was like,
Yeah.
for what? I mean, I could record for like, give me $60 gets you an hour
Mhm.
for me.
Get
I'll
see
do
now,
it for an
yeah.
hour. You know, what I'm saying like, let's get it.
I'll do an episode. I'll do a
Eh,
couple. I'll
You
do
know
ad
what? I mean,
reads.
that does make me. It makes me wonder though. How long does that take? You know what I'm saying? Like, say
Yeah.
you do an episode of this. The show is like 30 minutes
Yeah.
or 23 or something like that.
Fix your mic. Check your mic
Oh
in.
wait. Oh, it's not working.
There it goes. Now there's buzzing sound. All right, we're good.
Oh snap! So like, like if you were doing a voice acting for a show that's like 23, 25, 30 minutes, but like really, what are you spending? Like you have dialogue. Say maybe if you were good, you could probably knock it out in like 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes, right? Come on, like, come on, now, dog.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, just
Uh, I think it. I don't know. 'Cause I think when it goes to voice acting too, I think you still have to. What's the Actors Guild? I think you still have to go through that.
okay, yeah. So you have to
Uh,
be official.
I think so. Uh, or if you just like, if you go and look at like all the abridged stuff that people do on YouTube, you forget it through that. Because I know some of those guys, like Team Four Star, the
Hmm.
guys that do the Dragon Ball Z abridged, like since they like are so good with how they like kind of retell the story in essence, but their dialogue, like how well they've done. They've actually met some of the actual voice actors and stuff, like Lanny, the guy who voices Vegeta in the DBZA,
Hmm.
uh, who knows Vegeta's English voice actor knows him, and essentially he's made it known that like, hey, if something ever happens to me, this guy replaces me as Vegeta in the official Dragon Ball dub. And
Yeah, I
so
mean,
like,
like, yeah. It seems like that, like that's it's a trajectory now these days. Like, I follow people on Instagram who are like they're just like trying to be funny on Instagram, and then now they're like
got a special on.
on yeah they got a special on Netflix or they're on SNL or something like that.
Yeah.
So it seems to be a working project trajectory. Like say, I mean, heck, Joe Angel is somebody who listens to this and they're like, hey, I like that Joe Angel voice.
You
How
know
would
what I'm
you like to
saying?
be the next vending machine? Okay,
Oh
you got
yes.
You got that
Make
vending
all my
machine,
dreams,
boys.
make all my dreams come true.
All right. Are we ready to guac
uh,
talk this or what?
yeah, let's fuck that.
All right, let's guac talk this. Hmm. What to say about this show? It is definitely a show. It definitely is on TV. The Polar
It
Bear
got made.
Cafe. It did get made, and they made 50 of them. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could go ahead and be straight out. I liked some of the stuff. I like his interactions with his mom. That was fun. I like his like the idea of him being like lazy and like very like straightforward and very honest.
He knows
Um,
who he is.
he knows who he is. He's not trying to force,
Yeah.
anything that he's not. And so all of that is like fun for me. But the fact that it's just kind of like, I don't know. It just seems very
It's just there.
so yeah, it's very low. It's so low stakes that I just kind of go, I could, it's like one of those take it or leave it kind of things
Yeah.
for me. So I will go ahead and also tell me if this is a thing because I heard somebody say that and I don't know if people just said it and they were like how sometimes you just say things and it's not a thing but if you heard somebody else say it you go, is that a thing, or is that what we're doing
Yeah.
now? We're saying that like we're all supposed to be saying
6'7". Ha ha ha
six
ha.
seven, yeah. We're all supposed to be doing that, like, but somebody called themselves a hype kid in anime. So, but the way I took it contextually, it was that he liked only like hyper kind of hypey kind of anime,
Yes.
like
That gets you going.
explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fire, explosions, and he was self-proclaimed as like, oh, anime, I'm just a hype kid, like I like all the, I need fire and
Yeah.
explosions. And I'm like, I can kind of relate to that. Yeah, I think I might be a hype kid if that's a real thing. If not, let's make it a thing.
Let's
Hype
make the
kid,
thing.
that's
Hype
that's where
kid.
I'm at. And this show is not hyped enough for me, bro. I mean, I'm okay. I'm turning the corner on some of this stuff, and maybe it's just because it's
Yeah.
sub only, and I'm having to take notes, and like I kind of miss some of the dialogue.
Yeah.
And full transparency too, I was eating at the same time. You know what it'd be like.
You know what it is.
You know what it is. I'm eating, I'm taking notes, and I'm trying
Finger
to
the
read.
guacamole's talking dust off my fingers.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I look down and I'm trying to grab the perfect taki in there, dialogue is happening. I'm rewinding. I have to rewind a couple times. Anyway, so I mean, that being said, if I gave this show like a 1 out of 5,
1 out of 5
help me
iced
hit the intro.
coffees.
Oh yeah, 1 out of 5 iced coffees, which is what he keeps asking for at the cafe, which is pretty funny. I'm gonna have to probably be like, maybe I'm gonna go 2. I might be even. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna go 1 3/4 stars. Just cause, I mean, you know what it is. I'm anti polar panda bear. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't like them. They're sneaky. Who's teaching them kung fu? That's irresponsible. Where are you at with this one?
I'm at a 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, like I said, there were some funny bits to it.
Yeah.
Story wise, it's like, all right, this is a slice of life one, so it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be just daily life. Like I said, it's kind of that feel of like Cheers, Friends. It seems like it's always gonna be drawn back to the cafe as the main hangout spot.
Mm-hmm.
Visually, it looks good. Like I said, and they're
Yeah.
all drawn really well. The
Yep.
coloring is really well.
It's very smooth.
It was kind of smooth, subtle. It wasn't too bright or too dark. It was
Mm-hmm.
like it was really like storybook-esque,
Mm-hmm.
with how it was told and visually. Um, Other than that, as far as like being something to get people to watch, this is gonna have to be an avid anime watcher. Um, you would probably have to refer this to versus as a newcomer if
Well,
you want somebody to get into it.
it's a tough sell when we all know pandas as
Mhm.
in our you have a lot to live up to if Kung Fu
Yeah.
Panda is gonna be he's the echelon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You know what I'm
Jack
saying?
Black, Kung Fu Panda is up here,
He's
and
he
Panda
set the
himself.
bar.
Yeah, he
He
set the
probably
bar.
set the bar too high.
Yeah, it's too high. It's too high for a panda, and
It's like when they make a movie and they hit it so hard and so well on the first one, and then the sequel comes out and you're just like, it's not that good. It's like
or
if you hit the mark the first time, it's you're usually shooting yourself in the foot. You
or
know,
I like to equate it to let's see here, A Bug's Life and the movie and Ants the movie come out at the
and
same
so
time. They're like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, here's the thing. I think Ants is okay, but A Bug's Life was like
yeah.
it came out first and they hit it. You know what I'm saying? So
They-
then any other bug show after that, any other bug movie after that, it's
It
gonna
was like,
pale in comparison.
what
You
is
know what I'm
this?
saying? Come on, Nat.
Yeah,
Come,
and it was
what is this?
Bugs Life
Dollar
was
General ants?
colorful. You know what I'm saying? They had ants looking like actual ants. I don't see
Come,
that.
yeah, where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Like, give that ant a briefcase, okay? I want some fun in here.
Want some fun
Uh,
in it.
you know what I'm saying? That's all we want. That's all I really want. I'm a hype kid. I'm a fun kid, and you got to have both of those for me, like on point. If you want me to do
If you
the
want me to do
dang
it back,
thing.
the damn thing being a
Yeah,
back.
you know what? Hey, here's the other thing too, though. Uh, we didn't talk about the rating of this, but it says 12 plus. Before I
I
completely
saw
forget.
that.
Let's see it. It's
It said
12
12
plus.
plus.
And,
Four.
did you see what it's for?
Yeah, I
Did you see
saw
what
that.
it was for? It's for like what did they say? Violence?
Sure.
Did they say
It was,
violence?
it was 12 plus for drug and alcohol use,
Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
violence,
Uh-huh. And
and
profanity, I think maybe.
profanity or something.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, not even a little bit. Like,
Not
you know
even
what?
close.
Actually, had it had all those in there, I'd have been like, yeah, this show
Yes.
is dope. Give me that, okay? Maybe that's the arc. Maybe Panda is working at the zoo. They're working to death, and he's like, he has to escape into alcohol. You know? This
That
part-time
or
job's
maybe the zoo is just a front for some black market scheme that he comes across, and they have to do a
yeah.
three-man team to destroy it,
See,
and take it
that's
down.
okay. Now we're talking. Maybe that's what the show is, and it's unfair for us to just judge the rest of the show on this one episode, because later on he's like caught in the drug ring, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Man, I know too much, and we got to figure this out. We got to take the zoo down." Like, now we're talking. Holy.
Now we're
You know what?
talking.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the larger synopsis, or maybe look for spoilers, and someone's gonna
Yeah.
explain that to me. It's like Ozark, but in the zoo.
With pandas.
I'll watch that, dog. You know what? Let me find out. Let me find out I was wrong this whole time about this show. Oh,
Gotta
snap.
find
But you know,
out.
hey, yeah, you know what? Tell them what they can find out, Joe Banks.
And they can find out all about this podcast and all about the other hyped anime that we have covered, because we have covered a bunch of different animes, guys. And where can you find us doing that? You can find us at Spotify, at Podbean, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to us, wherever you watch us. That's where we are every Monday, guys. And you can also go to our website, anime-me.com, where you can find not only this episode, but like I said, all of our other episodes that we've covered. Finally, saw the socials and podcast platforms, and Christmas is coming close, guys. So if you need a gift, we got some merch there for your Christmas needs, y'all.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Well, I've been joined with my co-host Sal, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。